with another beautiful sunrise. I say hello. I let the bobs run for a while last time, so it looks like, wow, it actually looks pretty nice. I think we could start pressurizing it up, and we can enjoy our time in the base without running out of air. So let's go ahead and close off our... I think the airlocks are not complete. Yep, that's just a hole. Don't think I finished the airlocks. This one might be done, though. All right. And let's go ahead and notice that we're not pressurizing. Room pressure not pressurized. Is it because there's a hole? Is there a hole somewhere? That's sealed. It might be up here. I don't think cargo containers are airtight, but I went over the cargo containers. I know I don't know. I think conveyors are airtight. See, this would have been helpful to have the leak scanning mod. Okay, so I'm gonna do things that I'm pretty sure might not be airtight. So let's grab lots and lots of plates. Plates. Oh, we don't have any steel plates. Okay, well, let's take this scrap and put it in the refinery. There it is. It's just doing silicon, which we really don't need that much of. I think we have we have enough. Do that. It's doing an amount, but I'm not sure how quickly it's going. Alright, well, I think I did dump all the scrap in there, so we're just going to get oh, we already have a lot of iron. Alright, well, let's dump that iron in the assembler and get some steel plates going. 1,000 of them. Oh. This is the duck ship assembler. Oops. I think the second assembler is the one that with, like, the 4-speed modules. Yeah. Look at it go. It's just gonna churn through all of them. Let's just get in there and look. 63, 70, 77. Seems to be doing 7 at a time. Yep. Whoa, it did. I think it did a big jump there. Oh, okay. And the bobs are sucking them up. All right. Well, let me take a few. I just wanna pressurize my station. I would like to have air in here for once. Another structure that has air, and probably a structure that doesn't look as bad. I can see the sky, which is not a good sign, but doesn't necessarily mean that this is not airtight. All right. We got air now? No, you still don't want to put air in here. I think that's an airtight connection. I think the sides of batteries are airtight. No, I don't have any of the UI mods. No text HUD here. Okay. Is this pressurizable? That light turned green, which I think it means it is. I just don't have any access to air. Does that light turn green, or is it yellow? Hold on, let's close. Wait. Still green. Not a good sign then. Excuse me, door. That one's yellow. This one's green. I'm not sure what the difference means. I forget. And it's probably something like, hey, you can't have, or this isn't pressurizable. It looks like... Oh, okay, here we are. This probably needs to be covered up. Let's cover this up. And I'll weld up as much as I can because I'm pretty sure I'm short steel plates. No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's closed up. Let's get in here and close all this up. Actually, no, that's just an empty room. Alright, what color are you now? Still yellow. That's not entirely helpful. That's kind of irritating. I should probably install that mod. I'm just kind of surprised you don't have that in vanilla. Some way to detect, like, where the air is going, because, you know, blocks don't really act... You know, I'm not sure if this is a thing. You know, just on my past experience with blocks, I don't know if this means that it's not pressurizable. There's a hole there, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, air is not going to flow through. Or it's not going to be able to hold pressure for as far as the game's concerned. So, I'm going to hop back out and I'm going to add the mods. I think it's Text HUD API and not Build Vision. I think it's Block Info. I'll do that right now. All right, Build Vision and Block Info are installed because I really like Build Vision because I just go like this. Yay! Okay, now leak scan, go. It's going up, and away from somewhere. Looks like it's going through the cargo container, which I thought I had the cargo container covered. But it's going... Oh, I see. that top right there, the bob is exposed out the top. So let's go ahead and get out there and fix that. I'm not too sure how to do this looking nice. Let's see. Maybe. I meant to press number 4 there. You there, and then come down, and then drop off there, and we can go up. Some sort of weird kind of patch. That'll cover that up. That looks okay. And then we just have to do this one. And this one. And then these can be solid, just solid blocks actually, maybe. Maybe the inverted corners. No, of course I thought I switched to the inverted corner, but it was the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, we'll do the inverted corners. There we are. And then some tiny corner up here, maybe big corner. Interesting. Well, let's see once they're all welded up how this starts to look. And alright, the leak vision is still going. It's coming around this way and exiting here. Color me confused. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's joking. Maybe it didn't update. That's my hope, anyways, that it didn't update. All right. Oh yes, I just saw the air flowing. All right, it's gonna take a bit to pressurize a room this large, but taking off my helmet. Oh, it's okay. It's still hard to breathe. Still hard to breathe. The oxygen's low. Come on, I need more air. I'm gonna stand right under it. We're like in Himalayas right now. Oh, there we go. My base is pressurized. Oh my gosh, it took so long to get Marsk base pressurized. It's beautiful. Okay, well, let's put that helmet back on and head outside. This is also still pressurized. Good job. I don't know why you're not reading anything down there, little guy. I really should have redesigned this airlock. Someone proposed a really amazing way to do the airlocks, and I think on the next base, the airlock's going to be done like that. Vent. Oh, one of these vents. All of these areas are sealed except this one. This is the one on the other side then. So this one with 0% room pressure, maybe? Let's turn off the block, which should be, yep, okay, it's this one. All right, I meant to press K. There we go. Vent. This vent here, the one that is off, is now the, we'll call this the Powerside Airlock. Ah, there we go. I'm like, why does air look weird? Because I spelled it backwards. Okay. And if I turn you on, it says the area is sealed, but there's no pressure. Does it have something to do with this light? Okay, we got a clear, like, path up to the top now. Oh, all the air's gone. It still says area is sealed, though. What the heck? I did something wrong. Something's wrong here. Something is awry. If I open that one, now it's not sealed. If I close this one, now it's sealed, but it won't pressurize. This is weird. I want to pressurize. Oops, I think I just let all the air out of the base. Oops. Oh no. I am confused. If I stand down here, there's no air. If I stand over here, there's air. Yes. This is how vents work. That's how doors work. And I don't know what that little bar that just came. Look at that. It was there for a second. Oh, it's the build box of that. Okay, that's weird. We'll just turn off, we'll just depressurize the room so I can leave. That's gonna take a little while. It's harvesting the air out of the air anyways. It's harvesting the air out of the plants anyways, so we're fine. We'll just do this. I'll leave. There we go. Oh, you know what? No, because this one's built the same way, and I thought this one I thought I tested them, and they worked. What's the name of that part? Catwalk. There it is. Steel catwalk without the transparency. We need the internal one, or the interior plates. The internal one. Let's get some plates. If you don't mind. Thank you. Have 119. That is fine. Alright. You go. Actually, I have space here. I might just do this, as it looks nice. Alright, there we go. And that kind of fits there. Maybe that'll fix this. Let's cut this one off. Dump the inventory. Dump the inventory. Dump. Okay. And let's lop this one off and borrow some steel plates from that one. And that's kind of be weird to do because I need corner pieces. Oh, this is all over the place. All right, got that corner. Flip around. We got that corner, and then now we can do the base piece there. All right, there we go. Now we have some sort of kind of thing here. Now, if I close this door, oh, you know what? This might not be piped into anything. This might just go up. Those aren't piped into anything. That explains it. I don't know how I could have. I probably tested it on the creative world. Of course I did. All right. Well, let's get some. Let's get some conveyors. Hold on, energy. I need just a few more minutes out of you. Conveyor. There it is. Okay. And let's pipe this. Oh. Okay, that's gonna fall if I do that. Let's make sure that doesn't fall. There. We'll do that. Now you won't fall. Congratulations. You're now stable. Not really. I need to come over here. Oh, it's building them. It's building them. Thank you. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Thanks. Totally needed that. Alright, let's go here. Bob must have nothing to do. Okay, so those are connected down to that piston, so let's wipe that. Put another one. We're doing a lot of junctions. After dealing with server issues, I've grown to dislike conveyor junctions because they from what I understand they check each direction all the time, and it'll cause a lot of lag. So don't use them. All right, try not to use them as much because they're more expensive than the other conveyors, and I get they balance it because basically they cost more materials wise as well. We need that chain link. No, what is that called? It's also a catwalk. There we go. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking chain link because we're at the property and we're trying to we're getting a quote for a fence, and oh my gosh, fences are expensive. We expected it to be expensive, but I was hopeful that okay, well, it costs that much elsewhere. Maybe it won't cost that much here. No, it costs just as much here. It's like $20-something thousand for a wooden fence. It's like, okay, well that's a bit way too much money. So we go for other things like not that. Oh, let me stand in the airlock and make sure it works. So we're doing it ourselves, as exciting as that sounds. It does sound actually really exciting, but okay, so it still doesn't work. Hooray! Oh, maybe I missed something. Yep, that's not done yet. Come on, one motor. It's all we need. I'm sure one of you super fast assemblers can get that. Oh, I need power. Hold on. Let's get some power. Alright, we're all powered up. I was going to say we're all juiced up, but I think that's some sort of reference to drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Let's see here. Do we have pressure? That turned green. Doesn't mean it's pressurizing, though. Oh, it is. It is. Okay. Pressurizing is happening. Let's close that, and now the entire system can be pressurized through 3 vents, which might go quite a bit quicker. Alright, we have functioning airlocks. This is good. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that, and close that. And we need to add another programmable block for easy, simple doors, because easy scripts. Scripts also cost a lot for servers, but if they're good scripts, they don't. Well, good scripts also... Some good scripts can cost a lot. It just depends on what they're doing. If they're doing something complicated, they're going to cost a lot. Cost a lot of computing. Alright, this is just going to be programmable block central, I guess. I don't have enough. Oh, it doesn't have a mounting point on the back, so it's just going to look funky. Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, let's not do that. This won't be programmable blocks towers, because they're not going to work. What do you need a motor for? The one fan that's in the thing? Tiny future technology still needs fans. Obsolete. Can't have it. Alright, let's get some easy, simple doors on here. Door! That's a lot of door options. I didn't know automatic LCDs too was doors. The search option did not work. Okay. Simple airlock. I don't remember if I needed to do something. I might need to... I'll add like a bigger delay. Alright. It's been updated since I've last used it, so hopefully that works. Alright, we got airlocks. We got a pressurized building. So I open this door here, that turns off, that closes, and this opens. Yes, it does. Awesome. Okay, so we can now stand in a building and not worry about running out of energy as quickly. Ah, very nice. Alright, duck ship. We're going to have to start tearing you down. Wow. Wow, this actually finished a lot more than I thought it would. I did think it was going to have some issues. It did. A lot of the stuff next to the ore detector won't build, which is okay. Because, well, it seems like we're missing batteries in the symmetry, which might be entirely my fault. Oh, I need to switch the... I can't believe I didn't do that after last time. I need to switch the pieces that are... what are the words that I'm trying to say? I need to switch the pieces that are... excuse me, I just want the little blocks. No, I want the little blocks. Stop selecting the large ones, you fool. Thank you. Okay. Well, we won't get all of them because reasons. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, I thought I was building the armor slopes for a moment, and I was about to be really sad. Okay, let's get. I need steel plates. Okay. I forgot to switch the things. I have to go and let's get some steel plates. Oh, we don't have steel plates, really? How many steel plates does this facility need? Don't use the duck ship. Use this assembler. Oh, that one has quite a few. Are you short on nickel? Oh, it probably just hasn't picked it up. Alright, I'll take those. What are you building, Bobs, that require so many steel plates? Like, everything's done. Oh, it's building these. Ooh. They are important. I think we'll just have them. I saw that I saw this a while ago, but it's now relevant to what I'm talking about. That mod that allowed the power lines, pretty much. Oh, that was cool. And it was that suggestion I voted on a long time ago. That not a long time ago. Suggestion I voted on some time ago. 'Cause, you know, long time for me can mean like years, could mean months, could mean a couple weeks. I don't know. It was a suggestion I voted on that to have like little tubes that you can like pipe over to things, and like they're like adjustable. Like you could take the tube and like just like drag it over to something rather than have to build like a hard tube, which is amazing. I would love to see that. What am I doing? I came over here for something. Did I come over here for something? I came over here to see where all the steel... Oh, I was building the rest of the probo. Probo? Oh, probe? Oh, probe, can you see? Let's see. Oh, that isn't where I want you to go. You can still build there, though. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. It's just going to be heavier. It was a little bit of an attempt at making this hollow so it would do things a little bit easier. But that's fine. All right, let's drop you there. Drop you there and you there. Okay, that'll finish that up. Isn't the easiest thing to build. Where did this come from? I was like, wait, what is this? Okay, so this isn't the easiest thing to set up or to build, but it's also not terribly hard. All right, number 3, there we go. Number 3 is the number for me. All right, let's get... What are you doing? Stop building the big ones. Build the small ones. I know you're confused because there's a grid next to another grid, but this game's going to have to deal with that a lot now that the blocks are all the right size. I don't even think this ore detector is the right size. I think it's just lucky that it fits. There we go. That's an ore detector. And let's get these little thrusts going. Thruster. There we go. I use the basic thrusters here because it's a... Like, I think I'm going to use, like, the sci-fi thrusters on my, like, quote, like, air quotes, more advanced builds, you know, where it's supposed to be cooler looking. This stuff can get like basic thrusters though. Just in case someone wants to use it, but both for my head and just in case someone wants to like make mods that go like, yeah, if you have the sci-fi thrusters, they should cost more, but also we'll give them a little bit more thrust, you know, kind of thing. I don't think that's ever going to be base game because that would be weird, or that would be wrong in my opinion because, well, it's a DLC, and you don't want to give the people with the DLCs, what do you call it? I don't think it'd be fair to add more functionality to someone having a DLC than not. I think it's skirting the line with something like the small ship sci-fi door, because the small ship sci-fi door allows for different like types of construction, and in that case, like the big door too. But you can get away without having it. There we go. Okay, so we got some feet on here. We got all of the subgrids. Oh, this is still upside down. This isn't going to fly very gracefully. Does it have generators? I can't remember. Generator. And why is that, why is this so shaky? You were normally not that shaky. Okay. Why are you so shaky? I'm turning this off so it can find its happy space. Oh, that doesn't help. Why is this so shaky? I don't like it. I'm going to grind this stuff off and give it a little bit more space. We'll grind these corners off. It works just fine. You know, I've never had an issue with it before, but I don't want to start chancing it. So we'll grind those off. Okay, it's not as shaky anymore. So we'll let it be. All right, you behave. Me, be smarter, because I need a way to fuel this. It has no hydrogen, and I don't have a ship to lift it up with because I smashed the hardcore ship last time. I might just rebuild the hardcore ship. It's not that complicated of a build. Yeah, we could do that. I hate to keep rebuilding that same ship over and over again. You know, even though I keep breaking it for some strange reason. You guys need wheels. Wheels, please. Wheel. That's a thrust override. You're not a thruster, you're a wheel. Thank you. Big solar panel. Excuse him, what? There we go. And wheel. There we go. Now we have some wheelies. This thing, oh yeah, this thing needs the other projector model on it so it can actually work. What is going on? Yeah, I should probably do that right now, because if I don't do it right now, I will forget and not do it. So let me do that real quick. All right, just probing around the Probo here, and it looks like, oh wait, other side. Yep, I forgot the batteries on the copy of it. Here's the marker. It's just called the marker. You get this thing up to about 80 meters per second. It can go 90. I've seen it successfully stop at 100. But what it basically does is there's a new version of the Explorer ship. That's still a work in progress. I've seen it go. I've been able to go to 100, so I take this and I get a fresh version of it because it dies fairly quickly because the copied version doesn't have very much power or fuel for that matter. I should just do something about that. But I'll say okay. Let's find a faraway rock. That one. Oh no, that one. All right, so I'll say all right. Let's get some HUD on here. Oh wait, I keep forgetting this is that one HUD mod. The minimalistic one. Alright, zoom all the way in, making sure I am centered. Then I will turn off leave the dampeners on, thrust up to the speed. I'll usually try to connect to it first, but then I'll just turn the dampeners off, and when it gets there, wherever it was going, I don't remember where it was going, it'll the sensor will activate. Let's do a close one. Let's do a close one for a better example. Okay. Let's tie ourselves to that ship, essentially. Let's find a closer rock. Where's the close rock? I was just looking at it. Okay, it's looking at... There it is. Okay. So let's back up a little bit here. And we'll just blast towards it. You know? So it flies towards the rock, and it gets pretty scary, But then the sensor activates at 50 meters because that's the maximum range for the sensor, and it stops. And it'll stop here, and assuming I have this set up correctly, I've had some issues with the laser antenna. Shush! You know? Sheesh, I'm just trying to float around. The suit just keeps bugging me. Alright, so assuming I have enough power left, or not enough power left, it has a lot of power, the solar panel really helps. But assuming I set the laser antenna up correctly and it connects to the surface, it'll stop there. I'll remote back into it, drop a GPS coordinate where I remoted, and then I will tell the larger of the ships here, the Probo. I'll tell the Probo to go to that GPS coordinate. The Probo flies over to the GPS coordinate. It stops at the GPS coordinate, and then I control the Probo and try to figure out, you know, what ores lie beneath. Critical. I know the suit energy is critical. Well, anyways, I'm going to go copy the Drillinator, and I will be right back. So in my process of building the Drillinators, they'd occasionally come out of the ground. Like I would set them to mine, and then they would go to the depth I wanted them, and I'd change the angle of the drills, and they would go up and come out of the ground. Well, I had the thrust override on, and so they would do these kind of like loops. So this one, whatever one it was, came out. I remember watching it like drive around in circles, and I was just laughing. I was letting it go, but I didn't know it was going to leave like a shape. The drills were still on, so it makes sense, but like from far away you can see it. You get really close, of course, it fades away, and it's just these little like divots in the ground. It looks like it ended over here. Oh yeah, here's a Drillinator. These are this is the newer version. Yeah, here's a Drillinator. It drove off the edge and landed in the chasm. That's pretty awesome. From the distance, it's just like a circle. I like it. Okay, let me. Oh, here's all the different Probos. That's how the Probo started. Actually, that's how the Probo started. It was that's just like a counterbalance, but it was this idea here. Oop. It wasn't really a Probo. It was supposed to be a Probe X, because I'm like, okay, this will be like one leg of the X, then it'll cross. And there's a fan making air noises. Okay, and there's a hardcore ship. See, I was able to do it several times before with the hardcore ship. It was standing straight up and down, though. That is a little bit of an issue. All right, so I got the Drillinator here. I'm going to Shift K. Nope, it's F10. And then let's hit drill. Oh, no. It's the Borinator. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting the name. Okay, and I can't replace it. Why not? Is it going to do that weird thing to me again? Yep, can't replace it. Okay. Control B. It's a Borinator. This one has a screenshot this time. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's just copy it. Alright, let's exit that one, and let's do this Borinator. Copy it. Okay, it's the correct one. Right, yeah, it's got the pipes going to the cargo containers. Very nice. And while I'm here, I'm just going to show you the beginnings, not the entire beginnings. This is another ship I'm making. It's a large-small ship, a small-large ship. It's a mix. It's got the big ship in it, and it's got the small ship in it. Obviously, it started before hinges. I got this whole like centerpiece working, and I built the whole ship around it, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I'm starting over. And I'm including my new version of a semi-universal, supposed to be universal docking system. It's compatible with the Viper. It's compatible with the exploration ship. It's going to be compatible with the duck ship. Here's the new version of the duck ship hangar. What do you think? This is just temporary, the sides, but this is the duck ship hangar. It has a dock up here for the Viper. It has a spot for Maurice. It's got a spot for the Drillinator. And is this the right version of the Drillinator? No, it's not. Okay. And it's got a spot for the hardcore ship with hinges. The hinged hardcore ship. You know what? I should copy that right now. And then I will create one from clipboard. Actually, I should just rename it. Alright, that's the hinged hardcore ship. That's done. So it's got the hinged solar panels, and it's pretty neat. And it fits really nicely with the Viper. And you have to load it, of course, a certain way. But I'm not expecting to have to take the Viper out, because the new duck ship is supposed to be much better as far as being armed is concerned. So we have here this universal docking system. It doesn't work that well on land. I have to set up the correct sequence so it lands properly, and it takes a little bit. I have to do it manually right now, but in time it'll have a correct sequence. So we're gonna blast off to space. Woo! Spectator mode. All right, here it is. A little bit of proof that it's not just going to float away, or it's not going to spin away. All right, so let's go ahead and hop in the cockpit here, and we'll get a little bit better of a view. And I think it's 6. That's the camera. It's 6. That's the camera again. Why did I press 6 again? It's 5 to make sure that landing gear is unlocked, right? I didn't switch it back. It's back to switch lock. What is this one? Landing gear, dock lock. There we go. Okay, make sure it's always unlocked. 5, just make sure it's unlocked. Okay. And then number 2. So what it does is it extends out, just as you'd expect. Very nice, very nice. And then I press number 3, and the cool thing happens. It unfolds to become this long dock. And it's sitting out there, and we can observe it, or we can utilize it. It has this little ramp here, so you don't even have to be walking at a good speed. You could just walk right in, or you could even crouch right in. It works great. And this little piece folds under the end here, because the original version had it folding out and laying down, but it was a step. The whole idea is on any surface, on any world, or connect docking between two ships, you just have this platform. They don't even have to use your jetpack, because it's meant to work with it's still, I guess, idea of a mod that, you'll have to work up to a jetpack. Or just for people who don't want to use the jetpack, or roleplay, or whatever. That's what this dock is for. It's really fun. I like this dock. We're going to go back to there's the angle adjustment hinges, because it can be adjusted down for different planets. I've tested it on different planets. I can get it to work. I had a whole system of timer blocks on the original one, but as soon as they updated the sizes of blocks, I had to redesign it, because it sucked. And now it's amazing. Now it's freaking awesome. Okay, so we'll take I love it. Maybe it's not nice for you. I think it's nice. So we just take our hinges, reverse them. It folds up all nice and neat. No timer blocks involved in the folding. Once it's folded to the right size, it's all nice. Then I can shift K here, actually. And then we can take the hinge pistons and pull it right back in. It does kind of torque the ship a little bit as it goes in, but it's good. And then the last step is to lock this in place, because doing high-speed maneuvers on this ship when it's unlocked causes it to kind of, especially when you're using the high-speed mods, causes it to kind of meld into whatever block is behind it in whatever direction you're turning and whatnot, and it causes the ship to flip out. This I might still redo with hinges, but it's so hard to get this centerpiece installed with the what do you call those? I need a word. I can't think of the word. Rotors. It gets so hard to install those with the rotors that I have to do something else. But here's the engine kind of profile so far. It's kind of meant to resemble the exploration ship, not that big landing gear. That's just for testing. You got this Millennium Falcon looking cockpit. It's kind of offset a little bit. It's not really offset from the main body of the ship, but it's offset from the weapons and everything. It's got just I just put missile launchers there just to see how they'd fit if I wanted to do an all vanilla build. But yeah, and then it'd come up, come down, and it's got a nice little belly. I had different versions of this before. I had a really nice little compartment down here that you can come in and get access to all the different components and everything for the engines, but it was too heavy to fly, and I need to use the layered armor for this thing. So because light armor for small ships, as many of you may know, no matter what version of the armor it is, it all has the same damage value. And basically one shot from a large ship Gatling turret, literally one bullet will go straight through it. Just destroys it. So what I've figured out is a layer is, light and then heavy and then light again, or whatever your base is on the inside. So if you want to do half blocks, still the same damage value. So you want to do a half block, and then I do a I really should publish the testing. I'm working on a drill video again, but maybe I should work on an armoring video. I know I've seen them before, but yeah, I might work on large and small ship armor videos to see what the best way to armor per weight is, because this thing will get pretty heavy once it's caked in heavy armor, which I'm trying to place only in key areas. But yeah, so it's whatever your thing is, light, heavy, light, or whatever your thing is, heavy, light. Or even when in some places where I'm running out of space, it's whatever my thing is, whatever my thing is, heavy, I'll use green to represent heavy in this case, and then I'd do a thin light, like this or something, just so it takes up less space, because this will get really thick really fast. So yeah, these are some things. I've copied the Drillinator, I've copied the hardcore hinge ship, or the unhinged hardcore ship. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, also working on another hardcore series. I haven't started recording it yet because I'm still compiling mods, as if I'm writing them. I'm still putting them together. So that's a better word, I think. Not putting them together, because it sounds like you're building them. I'm grabbing a list of mods and putting it into my game. That is what I am doing. That's the most accurate description. This ship. Oh, I might as well talk about this ship for a second more, because I'm really excited for it. Right now, it just looks horrible because this isn't even one of the completed versions, but it's my favorite version so far because the dock works. Part of the dock, the side of the dock, is supposed to be a conveyor that comes out, and the connectors on hinges. In my other building world, the one that the sim speed started to drop, every time the sim speed drops on this build world, instead of starting a new build world, I go back and resave it as a different name, and then go through Space Master, pretty much, whatever this is called now, cycle objects, and I'll just go and delete everything that isn't what I'm currently working on. Because I like keeping like all the old versions. Like, I'll make a small change, and just in case I mess up something or I don't like it, I'll make a copy and paste it there and just keep working on it. Everyone works a little different. That's just how I've found the easiest way for me to work is. Anyways, I had a conveyor that comes out same length as, a little bit longer than the dock, and can hinge sideways. And the dock has, I could preset the dock differently so it only folds out once or just extends out pistons. If I just extend out pistons and I extend like a quarter of the way of that one, it connects to the Viper just fine, and I can walk off to the Viper. Literally, come out of the cockpit on the Viper, walk off the Viper towards the back and out this ship, or into this ship, which is pretty awesome. And I also have an airlock design for this. It's pretty cute. It's all tiny. It's literally, this is the next door right here. This is all you need too. Well, actually, I think I had to go bigger because I couldn't fit in it. I don't remember. But I know the airlock was just really small and I loved it. All right, well, anyways, the reason this doesn't work now is because these medium conveyor parts, I think the junction still hasn't been updated. So whenever the next round of block updates happens, the sizing updates, I am excited for the small ship. Hopefully more small ship blocks. But yeah, as of now, it'll go out, and as soon as it comes back in, or as soon as the large conveyor, the conveyor junction, which is required so I can have a piece that slides out and in and can still transport large material, what it does is it'll slide out, and right at the end here will be a rotor, and it connects to the rotor. It locks on the rotor, so that the advanced rotor, so it can transfer large material, and so that just goes back and forth and has fun with that. But right now, whenever you draw it back in, and that the far conveyor hinge hits the end, no matter how I shape the end here, whatever I do, I can't get it to sit flush like this door. And I looked through, I'm not sure if the list is like complete, but it doesn't appear that, even though it looks like there's enough space, it doesn't appear that these conveyor junctions have been updated as of, what is today, like September 3rd or 4th. I think it's September 4th. Hold on. Yep, September 4th. Yeah, as of September 4th, that is not a thing. All right. Well, anyways, it's really cool because this is, it's pushed out just enough that you can copy and paste it without an issue. I can draw it all the way in. I don't think it works as well because I feel like it's pulling a little too close. So yeah, we'll just leave that out. Oh, just in case you wanted to see what this looks like, I'm sure you can build it much better because I'm not the best at building things like this, but I'm actually kind of proud of this one. All of the pistons for the extension sit on the same level. That's the coolest thing I've done. Normally when I do the stacked pistons, they're always like offset, but nope, these all sit flat. And I could have, because I did, made another layer that also sits flat. and it's pretty great. But no, this is all that's necessary, and it just pushes it out, and you got basically the length of the ship in displacement, in distance. Reason for that being these large thrust pods here, I don't want them contacting another ship, and if I have another ship with this, I want it to be able to connect up just fine. Also, this is compatible with the exploration ship. It's great. It's part of my what I'm hoping can be my universal docking system. And as long as it's compatible with the universal docking system, you can just plug it into the ships. Of course, you can just plug it in ships anyways, but you can plug into the ship to where it's always transfers large items. You can easily walk from ship to ship, and it's compatible with the large and small ships. That's my hope. You know, of course, many people have probably done it, and could probably tell me that it's a pipe dream. But yeah, back to Frank's world.